Hey, what's up, everyone? I started to create a post in the MyListing Club community regarding how your blog pages look with MyListing, because they don't look good out of the box with, if you're using like a MyListing demo, or if you're trying to build one from scratch. Obviously it can be a challenge. So I wanted to highlight how I'm using my own resources, which in this case is the Canvas blog page, for my own real world project, which is InfluenceWP. So I just kind of wanted to show you what's going on, how that's evolved, and how I'm using my own products. So if you look here on the Canvas starter site, we go to platform and blog. The way that I built this is to accommodate a bunch of different scenarios. So you might have a feature post at the top, you may not. You may want to just do a simple blog post grid and say recent posts, and then a newsletter block. But we come down here a bit further and we get a little more complex where we're doing loops. So we're able to do filters through the different categories and whatnot. So you're seeing as I select the category that the posts are filtering based on those. So that is using Elementor's taxonomy filter. And then the design of each of these cards we see they're different. So if you look at them, the things move around, they're in different places. That's called loop items. And you can design and assign specific designs to specific taxonomies. Okay. And all sorts of really cool things. I've covered this in other videos, but the point of the story here is people might look at this blog page and be like, well, it's got a bunch of different things. So why does it have a bunch of different things? So I give people a bunch of different ideas, right? So down here, we've got the tags again, and you filter them. And we see the posts change based on which tag you select. Okay. So this is how it starts. So InfluenceWP was I just literally took the starter site, the Canvas starter site, and I built InfluenceWP, which is my own MyListing project. So I'm going to show you what I did. So I came over here. Let's go over here. Let's go to the blog page. When I first started out, I had this right here. So I had the heading, this little divider with the icon, this feature post, this heading right here for recent posts, this little grid, and then the newsletter form here. That was fine because I didn't have a bunch of categories, or I think I had one category. So now that InfluenceWP has evolved, we've got awareness, extended looks, first looks, guest post, InfluenceWP, and then the monthly journal. So I needed to provide more than just this right here. So then I decided to leverage this. Okay. So I'm using this taxonomy filter from the blog page template. And then I decided to use this post grid, loop grid template. Okay. So we see this right here. So here's the horizontal category taxonomy filter right here. And then category 2, you'll notice the design is the same here as here. Okay. And then I used the newsletter block. So as you filter through these, they change based on the category chosen. And you can use whatever taxonomy you want. It could be categories, tags, whatever. But the point of this video is a couple things. One, look at how your blog page looks by default. So if we go to like one of the MyListing demos, and I've covered this in a recent video series where we're modernizing the MyListing demos. Let's go to the main demo. Let's go to their blog page. If you're using the demo, your blog page may look like this. Okay, that's one problem. The other one is maybe you're starting from scratch and you're having trouble with design ideas. I've built it all for you as a great starting point, if not a finishing point. I've actually proven that it's a finishing point right here. It's got pretty much everything that you're going to ever need. And if you happen to get a starter site, you will get this, not only get this there, but there's a backup of this template. So if you ever want to create copies or revert back, copy bits and pieces, it's all there for you. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out. So if you go over to the club website, go up under resources, you can find this template in the starter site. You can find it in the kit. You can also find it under Elementor Templates. So those are the ways to get at this blog template for Canvas. So again, check your blog pages, see if you should be doing more. You most likely should be doing more. Make sure the design looks great. Make sure the functionality is there. Make sure you have the newsletter block there if you have a newsletter, some way to get people subscribed to know when your posts come out, things of that nature. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video and catch you in the next one.